Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I wanted to do a little chatty get ready with me. Not actually about commentary or anything going on in the beauty community right now because I don't feel like it, but I do actually want to give y'all a little life update and talk about what's going on in my life. I'm going to use my Anastasia Subculture palette because I haven't used that in a while and I want to use it. I'm filming another video after this where it would behoove me to be wearing this palette on my eyes. Plus I just haven't used it in a while and I want to see how I feel about the shadows because I go back and forth between liking and not liking the shadow quality of that, and that's all I'll say about that. I also have started collecting some single shadows. I have gotten a couple from Sugar Pill up top that I haven't used yet. I don't know if I'm going to use them in this video, but I just picked up the Shroud Cosmetics Moonfall Trio here on the bottom, and I really want to incorporate at least one of these shades into whatever look I end up doing. This isn't a very cohesive little palette. I'm just collecting colors that I like, and maybe one day it'll all go together. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm a little bit of a mess because I just got back from spring break like Saturday. I'm filming this Monday. Spring break was an interesting time. There was a lot of good things that happened. It was like fine, nothing bad, but really only like one day of it I was able to spend like semi-relaxing because I'm very bad at kind of like, you know, turning off my email, and that's problematic. But it was kind of like one of those things where right as I was about to leave for break, a whole bunch of like work stuff came up. That wasn't exactly the funnest time, but I did eventually kind of get back into being able to have more of a break. Let me go get my color switch real quick because I realized I forgot that, and that's important to me. But yeah, I was just kind of having a really hard time turning off except for like that one day. And that one day was basically because Case was like, hey Alex, stop it. Which I needed to hear desperately. I'm laying down just kind of a light eyeshadow because I know that does really help, you know, this palette blend. I'm also going to do a Panda palette update with this palette because I think I'm making some pretty decent progress, but I'm also learning a lot about myself and my makeup style. But anyway, I was just like visiting my family for a couple days. It wasn't like a huge thing. It wasn't super interesting. We did go to like an aquarium that opened up in my local mall back home. It was very lovely. We saw otters, and if you didn't know this about me, otters are my absolute favorite animal. So I saw them and I cried because they were so cute. And Case held a friggin' snake, which scared the hell out of me. I'm very proud of them. Case, my partner, is basically, I think they have the spirit of St. Francis within them. They're very good with animals. So it was a little terrifying because the snake was huge, but the snake was very sweet. His name was Salazar. So that was kind of like all we did. Like we went out to eat a couple times with my parents, which was nice. It was mostly spent either catching up on things or relaxing. We did watch a lot of Jeopardy, which is nice. Jeopardy is one of my favorite TV shows. Watched it all the time when I was growing up, and I am very aggressive and competitive when it comes to Jeopardy. I was in Scholastic Bowl when I was in high school, so we have fun, my family and I, when it comes to Jeopardy. I think that was probably one of the things that Case had to adjust to when like our families kind of merged and when they started dating me and meeting my family. My family is sit down every night at 7:30 and watch Jeopardy / play Jeopardy kind of family. We're very weird. Let me give you the real news about my life, because I've now officially told all the people that I needed to about this. I've officially signed on for an apartment after I graduate, and I am so excited. Like, that was one of the things that scared me a lot about graduation, was like finding a place to live, because I'm in campus housing right now and I need something that's not campus housing after I graduate. And we found this really nice place. So it's gonna be me, Case, and our friend Kaylin, who's Case's current roommate. We're all moving in together. And we found this really nice place that's about a half-hour away from where we are now, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's really affordable, and it was one of those places that I looked at it and was like, wait a minute, we can actually afford this? I don't understand. I don't understand. It looks too good. It works too well. But no, like, there wasn't a catch or anything. Now, let me see. I think I'm gonna use this shade right here on the center and see how that goes. We have a living room and a dining room, and they're separate from each other. which I never thought I would be able to achieve because, quite frankly, your expectations for housing are very, very low when you spend a significant amount of time in student housing. Ooh, this is pretty. There is like laundry in there. I don't have to leave the house to do laundry. There's a dishwasher, a whole ass dishwasher. I'm shook, and we can afford it. And I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's too good. So I'm super excited. Our official move-in date is like the 15th of this month. Just because we wanted to kind of have an extended period of time to be able to move in and have an easy time doing that. I'm not officially moving all my stuff out until graduation because I was like, okay, I can do an early move-in date because it'll make this process really slow and pretty easy, but I'm not officially moving out until after I graduate because I love my roommates, and it's one of those things where I can't imagine like doing graduation without them. And that's like super cheesy, but it is definitely how I feel. Now let me go in with some semblance of a base product. So that's kind of my biggest thing that has gone on in my life, and I'm super excited about it. I'm glad this process is over because I was the one kind of doing all the communication and the contracts and stuff, and it has been grating on my nerves to no end in kind of like a constant contact kind of way. I need my space. I'm an introvert. I need my space. I can't like constantly be answering texts and emails. But fortunately, like both Kate and Kaylin were kind of like, we'll handle the moving process. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, I need a break. Thank you, you angels. So that's also gonna be super helpful. Because I'm very tired of being in constant contact with people, and I need a little bit of a break of that. My parents also have offered us like a bunch of their old furniture. That was actually my Nana's, which I'm really excited about because I basically already told them that like when they were ready to get rid of it, I wanted all my Nana's furniture. So that's gonna be really great. It's already like a lot for our place. The only thing is like figuring out how to get it from Virginia to New Jersey because it's a lot of stuff and it's all very bulky furniture. Like it's really nice as in it's gonna last forever. We're thinking about getting the couch reupholstered, but other than that, like everything is really like nice. This eye look is turning out really good. I haven't had this easy of a time with my subculture palette in like a while. So I think I'm gonna be using this a bit more often because I have the old version, like the original formula, not the reformulated one. And I know that I've been like obsessively insisting that like it's an easy palette to work with, it's fine. But I mean, I've had my difficulties and I need to own up to that because I know that's definitely me trying to justify my own feelings about this palette. Like, I can't admit that something is difficult and that I also like it, you know? But I do like this. I think it looks quite lovely. Those were kind of like my two big things of like coming back from spring break and then like signing on to a new place. So those were the most exciting for me. I'm still looking at jobs for after I graduate. I finally got my first like job application in. That is my next nerve-wracking process, I think, for after graduation. I'm looking at a few different kinds of jobs, both like in churches and outside of churches. I think that's probably like the weirdest thing that I'm gonna have to deal with post-graduation. I have to tell myself that I'm very qualified for things because I know objectively that I am, but I have a very hard time hyping myself up. I like literally when I do like my resume and cover letters and stuff, I show it to Case and I'm like, okay babe, I know that I'm not showing all of my skills, so can you please tell me what I'm good at, because I objectively know that I'm good at things but I have a hard time naming those things for myself. So they tell me what I'm good at and tell me how to write it down because I have the skills, they're there. It's just hard to talk about. Okay, I'm gonna do some bronzer with a slightly damp brush because I washed all my brushes last night because I was preparing for this moment today, but apparently not well enough because this is slightly damp. I think this means that I'm going to emphasize like a little bit more on the blush. Actually, the blush I will use will really make up for the bronzer or whatever is going on my face. I also shouldn't be like pulling things out as I'm doing that, but whatever. Cream blush has seriously become a thing in the beauty industry, and so I've discovered how lovely it is because I'm very afraid of heavy blushes. I always worry about how that is going to look on my face, so I have been kind of going for more cream blushes because those are a lot more buildable. The one I've been wearing a lot recently, I own like 3 now because of this trend and I want to own more, but I got the Milani Cheek Kiss in Nude Flush, and I've been absolutely loving the shade because it is so like nude and natural, and I just like pop it on my cheeks and on the tip of my nose. I kind of look like a little cat. I feel very like Phil is not on fire. Remember when they used to do that? That's what I feel like right now. But I feel like it looks very like nice and natural. I put it in with the same sponge that I use to do my base. It's all just so easy looking. It's not complicated. It's just like very light and natural and nude, and that is what I really go for blush. I'd like to try some bold colors once I feel like I've mastered like the cream blush technique, and I feel like I'm getting there. It's just some bolder colors do scare me a little bit, but I've been trying to venture out of my comfort zone as far as blush goes recently. And I can't stop staring at my eyeshadow because I feel like this looks so good. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, what lipstick do I want to wear? Yeah, let's go back to old reliable Milani Matte Beauty. Let's see, how much do I have left? Okay, my goal is to finish this before the end of the year. Hold me to that. I can definitely finish this before the end of the year. We all know what I mean. Okay, this looks super cute. I'm feeling very good about myself, which is nice because I think when you get really stressed out and are dealing with a lot, it's really hard to feel good about oneself sometimes. And so taking the time to film and get ready, I feel cute. I like this a lot. Anyway, please just tell me how you are doing. I want to know. I care about y'all. I know I haven't been the best when it comes to responding to comments recently, but I'm back from spring break and I'm like back online, so please just tell me about your lives. I care and I love you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you on my next one. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!